It was a good first win of the season. It was a team that, we obviously not one that we'll face a lot of the time, but it's one of the first times we've, as a group, been able to go against someone other than ourselves, and I think that's important to try and figure out the little nuances of what we're trying to do. So the guys played hard, I thought, too, and we're able to hold them to attempt really difficult shots, and so that's a help on the defensive side of the ball. And then we have some shots that we need to see go in a little bit more, but I thought the tempo and the pace is what we wanted it at.
Brian, you 20 assists and 9 turnovers, the number you like to see, I assume?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing 30 assists and 9 turnovers, but some of the shots didn't fall. But yeah, I think they get an idea of we want it to be, we want to play unselfishly. And one of the biggest indicators of you playing for your teammates is assists. And we've had some problems with turnovers recently, and we're going to clean some of that up. But assists are an important sort of cultural marker of where we're at, and so that's pretty good, I thought.
Coach, 12 players played by the under-8 timeout. Obviously, the depth and kind of platoon substitutions, that sort of thing, is something that, bringing over from Cornell. But seeing it in action, how did the rotations look? How did you think that things flowed?
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. They're getting used to each other. We're getting used to what we're doing. Nothing set in stone. I think, we, as a coach, your job is to sort of criticize a lot, but we need to accept some criticism. We probably don't have the rotations down. We need to work on some defensive principles. We haven't helped them in certain ways, and so one of the biggest ways where you can disrupt your own team is with how we substitute. So we just need to be very careful in how we're managing that, I think.
Coach, something that the team really struggled with last season was capitalizing on its offensive energy, and you kind of made clear before that that's something that you really want to focus on this season, and we saw that during the game. How do you hope to continue that energy throughout the season?
Well, I think they have an idea. Kyle did a very, very good job tonight, and sort of, understanding that we want to take the first good shot that we can get, and they're starting to become a little more connected. We'll see what happens in the next few games as competition get a little tougher, schemes get a little harder, and we got to make sure that when times get tough, we don't try to break it off or don't have the courage to stay with what we do. And so that's hard. That's learned through playing good competition, and that's coming. And so we got to make sure we understand the process. It's not about the wins and the losses yet. We got to understand how to play together.
Kyle, you like this style that you play with? I don't know if you played this before.
Yeah. Nah, for sure. I played a similar style at my last school, so I'm definitely a fan of it. It's definitely fun when everybody's playing for each other and you can just go fast because you don't have to think about plays or anything. You just play hard, and usually the outcome will be good.
Kyle, along those lines, the defensive effort that you're kind of able to put forth because you're kind of playing fast, subbed out, and then you go right back in. What's that kind of like, being able to kind of have that intensity up the entire time?
Well, I think an important part of that is coach always emphasizes that we go hard because sometimes teams, they might try to preserve the energy and stuff, but he really emphasizes it for us to go hard in practice and really max out so that you can get out and then come back in. So, yeah.
This is a question for both of you, but how do you feel that you adjusted during your time here and adjusted playing with the other players, and then specifically for Coach Earl? How do you feel that the returning players at William & Mary have adjusted to your coaching style?
I mean, it's honestly it's been a blessing to find a place. Obviously, me being a different place last year, to find a place with this much culture and just everybody just is close with each other and plays for each other. It's honestly amazing, to be in a program that's like this. So I couldn't ask for a better squad to be a part of.
Yeah, I think you get really high character people. One of them's sitting next to me, and that's the place where you start in recruiting. And the guys that were here are of that ilk. They coming in and meeting them for the first time and seeing the excitement you get an understanding that they want it for the right reasons to build a team, and they know we're going to hit some bumps in the road, but a team is resilient, and so you start with high character people, and this university has it all over campus, and we like to be a reflection of that on the basketball court. I think that the guys who were here, it's challenging when a new system starts, and you bring new guys in, but they're very welcoming in that respect, and that's huge for us.